Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a little bit something different, interesting. Also, I'm using natural lighting, so if the lighting just changes throughout, that's why. So I'm gonna be doing a story time today. I haven't done a story time since I was about 12. Why am I nervous? I'm nervous for no reason. Today's video is going to be about the time that David Dobrik scammed me out of $10,000. It hurts to say it, but it hurts even more to live with the fact that it happened. Before we start this video, I just want to say I was a David Dobrik stan. Like, I was ride or die. He was my man. Like, this is not to, like, I'm not trying to bring down the Dobrik empire. Like, no, because I don't care that much anymore. But this is like weird. Okay. So this had happened in December 2019. So I had been a David Dobrik fan since July 2017. So I had just celebrated my 2-year staniversary. Terrible word. My 2-year anniversary liking David Dobrik and being a fan. I'm just gonna say something else before I get into it so you know that I was kind of gullible in the moment. Listen, I don't even know if it was me. The benefit of the doubt in my brain, just because I loved him so much, is telling me that it's not him. But all the signs are pointing to yes ma'am, it was Mr. David Dobrik. So I had spent over $600 on his merch. I have a lot of hoodies, a lot of t-shirts. I have a backpack. I cried when I opened that gift for Christmas. Like, it's bad. And I had almost gotten kidnapped to attend a Views show. So this is coming from a very loving perspective. Like, I am not a David Dobrik hate account. This is just like a stan living her truth, okay? So the day I got I have my notes right here, so if you see me looking down, that's why. Look at my cool celestial book. Okay, so the day I had gotten the email, which we'll get into in a second, was on December 19th, 2019. So that day, I had decided to drive to school and listen to the Views podcast, which I hadn't done in a while. Like, I hadn't listened to David Dobrik, like his podcast or watching any of his videos, for a few weeks, which was really weird for me because I was a diehard stan. Ask anybody, like anyone from my school, they'd be like, she would never shut up about David Dobrik. Like, my Finsta name was dedicated to him, and I just changed it. Like, I just changed it on Halloween. I keep trying to tuck this piece of hair behind my ear and it keeps popping right back out, but I don't want it there. So yeah, so I love David Dobrik. And I had listened to his podcast that day, and I went into school and I was like, oh my gosh, Audrey, I listened to Views today. Isn't that so weird? I haven't listened to him in so long. And she was like, oh, cool. Like, I don't care, but cool. She liked David Dobrik too, because I had gotten her into him through association by never shutting up about him. So I get home from school that day after listening to him for the first time in a few weeks, months, you know. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Why am I nervous? I'm not like coming forward. Like, I'm not doing anything drastic. I'm just talking about my experience. Okay, so it's December 16th. Sorry, I keep saying January. No, it's December 19th. Okay, it's December 19th. No, it's December 16th. December 16th. And I come home from school. I'm always in my email. I'm the kind of kid that checks my email all the time because I love offers and coupons and people wanting my attention. So I check my email and I see an email from David Dobrik business@gmail.com. And as a stan, I know that that's his official like email in his like YouTube about section. So I'm like, oh my God. And the title is David Dobrik Christmas giveaway for fans. So I'm like, ugh. Wow, like this is crazy. I'm really excited. This is what the email reads, and I'll put up a little screenshot right here. Hello, this is David Dobrik. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. My assistant, Natalia, even though her name is Natalina, but we'll just leave it at that. I was excited.
No, because Natalia is Natalina without an N. So Raven, don't doubt yourself. You're right to think that. I just got an email. But you're right to think that. It's okay.
My assistant Natalia has randomly selected a few of my lucky fans to be a part of my Christmas giveaway to appreciate my loyal fans, and I'm happy to inform you that you've made the final cut and you're going to be in my Christmas giveaway and video, and also receive an iPad and $10,000 cash from SeatGeek. Firstly, this email also serves as a non-disclosure agreement, which means that you shall not say a word about this to anyone, even your partner or family, till we have shot and aired this. Please reply to this email with the following information: name, age, address, phone number. The giveaway will be done in the form of a surprise visit to your house, and you will nominate a charity for us to donate some money to, as well as receive your own iPad and cash. Please reply to this email as soon as you read this so my assistant can coordinate and make proper plans. With love, David Dobrik. So I get on it. I reply real quick. I'm like, okay, hi, this is my name. Sorry it took me 3 hours to see your email. That's really not that long. But I was scared that I was gonna be waitlisted because I didn't reply fast enough. So I was like, oh my god, hey David, I'm 16, blah, blah, blah. Was I 16? Oh, I was 17. And I was like, this is my email that I sent back. I just said my information. So I know that you guys are gonna be like, wait a minute, non-disclosure agreement? And yes, but at the same time, no, because, okay, first of all, if David Dobrik came to my house, I'm not gonna be quiet about it anyway. Like, I told Audrey, I told my friend Olivia, shout out to Audrey and Olivia for being like G's and believe and like not calling me crazy. I told my family, I went on my Finsta and I cried, but I didn't say anything. I just posted a picture of me crying. And I posted a picture of this part of the email, the with love David Dobrik thing, so that like, I wasn't trying to break the non-disclosure agreement like that, like tell the entire Finsta my business, but I was just like, oh my god, David is so sweet. I made a video saying, David is so sweet, I'm crying, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. Because I rode so hard for that man. Nothing against him though, he's cool. But yeah, so that happened.
Okay, so what I had meant to say when I said first of all, and then I got sidetracked, was that I don't think you can enforce a non-disclosure agreement through an email. Like, I never said, yeah, like I didn't agree. Like, is that legal? Like, does that count in court? I don't think that holds up in court. That's what I meant to say when I said first of all. Sorry.
And then I was like, oh my god, like, David Dobrik is coming for Christmas. Keep in mind, this is the 16th of December, so I still have 9 whole days till Christmas, and Christmas break hadn't started yet. It was about to start, maybe it started the next day. One of the two, either way. So I'm all excited. I tell Audrey, it's the last day of school before break, and I'm like, Audrey, I can't be a bum for David Dobrik. I have to go get my nails done. So I went and got an acrylic set. It was the worst acrylic set I've ever gotten in my entire life, but that's a different story. Like, that's not because of David Dobrik. Keep in mind, I worked a part-time frozen yogurt job, and I spent all my money on this acrylic set. Like, I was about to be cute for David, and I told the lady who was doing my nails, I'm here because a special YouTuber is coming to like give me some money. Like, I didn't tell her like that, but I was like, oh yeah. She's like, what are you here for? I'm like, oh, just a little YouTube debut. But if you look back at the email, it makes sense. Like, David Dobrik in winter 2019 was very giving. SeatGeek all the time, cars to everyone, $10,000 cash. He gave it to a lot of people. And when I got this email, his last video, he just gave out a truckload of iPads to like kids. So I was like, okay, iPads, that's on brand right now. Like, that is what's going on. So yeah, I was excited. So I got my nails done, spent all of my money. And so I waited. The days go by. I have 9 days till Christmas. I'm like, David would never come all the way to Ohio to give me a gift. Like, that just seems like so much work. He lives in LA right now. But then I thought about it. The place that I live in, David Dobrik, this sounds obsessive stan, but I was. So I'm just gonna tell you anyway.
He talked about it in his podcast. It's fair game. It's not that crazy to know this.
So the place that I live in was David Dobrik's first place he came to after Slovakia, I think. He lived in my town for a few months, and then he moved to Chicago with his family. So I was like, maybe he will come because, you know, hometown roots. Not hometown roots, but, you know, just like, you know, nostalgic purposes. I was like, okay. And also, I know you guys are gonna be like, how did he know that you were a super fan? The amount of merch I bought, the amount of times I commented, the amount of tweets I directed to him, the amount of fan accounts I had for this man, I just figured he knew. And I was like, okay, I guess he found me somehow. Cool. Like, I wasn't gonna question it. If you're offered $10,000, you're not gonna be like, wait a minute, how'd you know I was a fan? Like, that's not what's going through my mind. I'm just like, okay.
Let me just set it up like this so everybody can generally understand. I wasn't really like pumped. Okay, I was upset about the money because $10,000 is so much money. But imagine, okay, everybody, this is your dream scenario. I'm saying it right now. Close your eyes and envision. Your favorite person, Harry Styles, Timothy Chalamet, Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, BTS, I don't know. Pick your person. I don't care. They said they're coming to your house for Christmas. That's as much information you need. Like, you don't need anything else to be like, okay, sure, come over. Like, you're just like, period, come on over. Like, you're not gonna question it. You're not questioning it. You're not questioning it. So I don't want to see any comments like, why would you believe? Listen, let that happen to you and then come back.
So yeah, what was I talking about? I don't know what I was talking about, but either way, we're gonna jump to the topic of me waiting for him to get here. So this means that since I was waiting 9 days and he told me he was gonna be here for Christmas, if it's a Christmas video, I'm suspecting it's gonna be filmed before Christmas so it can be posted a little bit after or something like that, you know? I'm like, okay, David Dobrik is coming soon. So he has my number. I'm like, okay, maybe he's gonna call me. Somebody just pulled into my driveway. What was I saying? Oh, okay, I have 9 days. So I'm like, okay, David Dobrik, I'm gonna monitor your Instagram stories like a hawk. I'm on the Tumblr forums, the Reddit forums. I'm finding out what David Dobrik's whereabouts are at the moment. And I watch everyone, like I used to watch all of the Vlog Squad's videos, so I'd see different parts that he wouldn't show in the vlog. In one of Jason's vlogs, they had this like whiteboard that they had written like things they need to like complete on there. So I was like looking at that, even though it was really like, it was blurry, but I was like, maybe he says like, give the gifts for Christmas. Like, I don't know. I was like, okay, it's happening. He gets on a plane on like the 20th or something, and I'm like, Dad, like I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, he's coming, we gotta clean my room. If I clean my room for you, that means that I rise so hard. Like, I do not clean my room. This frame that you see is clean, but that's because I made sure it was clean. Like we're not gonna get into it. So I clean my room for this man. I get my outfit ready. I was like, should I wear the clickbait merch? Like, I don't want him to think that I'm not a fan since I'm not in his merch. I'm getting ready for him, and I'm watching all of his stories, and I'm looking at the David Dobrik updates accounts on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. He gets on a plane, like I said. He goes to O'Hare. He's at Chicago. I'm like, okay. Chicago is only 1 step away from here. Like, we're close. Chicago and Ohio are really close to each other. I'm like, all right. Then my sister's like, let's go shopping, because you're gonna be rich anyway. Keep in mind, I just spent $35 on the acrylic set. I only got paid about $200, give or take, every paycheck, and I had gotten paid a week prior, so I was kind of on my last pennies.
I just realized that I never even said, like I wrote this in my notes to say it, but I never even said that I almost quit my job so I wouldn't miss this man coming to my house. I almost quit my job for nothing. That's so bad. That's so bad.
And we go to the mall. I buy 2 books from the bookstore. I got like some shirts. I was like, okay, this $50 is gonna stretch. Like, David Dobrik is coming. Like, I don't need to save this money anymore. Like, he's gonna be here with the 10K to be my knight in shining armor. My sister was on charity duty because she wanted to be in charge of something. Like, she wanted to, you know, do something, and she loves charity. So I was like, okay, you can do that part. So we were ready. I was waiting. I was watching him. I was spending all my money. So Christmas comes. Like, it's Christmas Eve. I have $5 in my bank account. I didn't get anybody gifts because I was like, okay, after Christmas, I'll have them all down with this David Dobrik money. Like, it's going to go off. Christmas comes and goes. David Dobrik is nowhere to be seen. I was waiting all Christmas. In the nicest way possible, this man ruined my Christmas. But I think it was also me. But when somebody says, I'm going to give you $10,000 on Christmas, and they're like rich and they have money and they give a lot of people things, like, you're not going to be like, no, you're not. Like, that's not really what goes through your head. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be lit. I was gonna get my Balenciagas. I was gonna get, I don't know why. Like, that's just a waste of money. But I didn't end up getting any of it because he never came. But Christmas came and went, and I was like, David, like, where you at, bestie? Like, I kind of been waiting for this, like, Christmas video. Aren't you gonna film it before Christmas? Yeah, I'm waiting after Christmas. I'm like, maybe it's gonna be like a New Year's video because maybe he's just behind on his schedule. That happens sometimes. It's only 4-minute vlogs. He'll get to me. New Year's comes and goes. I was like, okay, something is a little off here. He drops the Christmas video a couple days, somewhere in the first week of the new year. So somewhere in the first week of January, he drops a Christmas video. David Dobrik Christmas Special 20 whatever. I don't remember what it was called, but that's pretty much what it is. I'm watching because I'm like, David, come on, bestie. Like, what is going on? Like, where are you? Like, you're supposed to be here. Like, I'm supposed to be in this. Like, what is this? In the Christmas video, he gives out, I can't remember exactly, but I think he gave out like an iPad to somebody. Somebody might have gotten an iPad. It might not have, whatever. But then he goes back to his old job in Chicago and gives them a whole bunch of, like, gives the employees money, which I don't care about. Like, give people money, sure, like, go off, king. But I'm just watching, and I can't help but thinking, like, is that my 10K? Like, is that what happened? Like, is it not mine? Like, do I not get it? So yeah, I watched that. I'm like, something is off. Like, David, you're giving out a lot of money today, but you didn't come to me yet. I'm like, okay, let me just be patient. I'll wait. It's about, let me look at the dates on this. I still have David Dobrik's Instagram notifications on and his Twitter notifications. I think he just tweeted. Maybe he knew. Maybe he knows. So I emailed David Dobrik and Associates, David Dobrik LLC. I emailed them back on the 20th of January because January's come and gone. Like, I am sitting here like, I think it's not happening. But then I'm like, maybe he'll just do it for fun, because I would never doubt David Dobrik, because he was my savior. Like, he was the king in my eyes. It's like, David Dobrik's word is always true. He's not gonna lie to me. He cares about me. Anyway, it's like when somebody's cheating on you with somebody else, but you're like, but he always comes back. Okay, so I sent him an email on the 20th of January, and I say this. Hi David, it's Raven. I was just wondering if this was still happening since Christmas was a little while ago, question mark. I hope this doesn't come across the wrong way. I'm just genuinely curious. Sideways smiley face, like emoticon thing. Because I always do that at the end of all my emails because I'm scared of sounding mean. And then I end it with, I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, Raven Miller. I send the email. A good minute later, I get another email back that says, failure to send notice. So either David Dobrik or David Dobrik bot fake man blocked me from ever talking to them again. So I'm like, oh. I don't know, it's this user cannot accept email, like something, like there's another level to it. Like, it was like that kind of thing. Like, it wasn't like he, I don't know, it just said that it cannot send this message.
The way I'm being a David Dobrik apologist after he scammed me is so funny. Like, girl, let it go. Like, you don't have to apologize for him anymore. Like, it's not your fault he scammed you. Like, just let it happen. He blocked you, hun. Like, he blocked you.
And I was like, okay. So I'm like, oh, David, you're so crazy for this. Like, bestie, do I like DM Natalie on Instagram? Like, how do I come across with this information? And scammers who are actually trying to scam and get something don't just ask for your name and your number. Like, that's not how people scam, you know? So I was like, okay, name, age, number. Here you go. Take it. Like, perfect. The grammar in the email was so, like, it was good. Like, it wasn't like it was a weird capital letters and bad punctuation and no punctuation. Like, it was a good businessy email. I was like, okay, cool. Non-disclosure agreement was in there. It's not like it was like a, give me your money, David Dobrik says. Like, it wasn't like a weird kind of stick-up type thing. Either way, David Dobrik either blocked me, my email bounced back. My email bounced back to me, and I never got my money. So David Dobrik, if you're watching this, bestie, I just want to say, in the nicest way possible, I'm gonna believe in my heart that this wasn't you. Until I'm proven, what is it? Innocent until proven guilty. I'm going to believe this was not you that scammed me, king, because my heart can't take it. Like, that $600 of merch and those endless, like, I put so many people on. Like, you shuttered me on your video, like, hey, what's going on here? Like, bestie. So if this was fake David Dobrik, David Fobrik, then you're pardoned, you're excused. But if it was you, king, I'm not saying I need the money, but if you wanted to give it to me now, I wouldn't be opposed, you know? Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, like, no, you keep it. But yeah, so if you need to contact me, my Instagram my Instagram is in my description if you need to contact me, and you have my email. So you're already marked as a VIP sender, so if you send me something, I'll definitely see it in my email. So don't worry about that, king. I'm not gonna miss it. Definitely not gonna miss it. So if you want to get to me, that's perfectly fine. Also, one more preface, because this is about to be over since I told the whole story. This is in no way trying to be made to tear down David Dobrik. Like, I already said this at the beginning, but please do not turn this into like drama of like, she just wants to come up, like she's just trying to tear him down to make, no, like, I'm not trying to deplatform Mr. Dobrik. He's fine, like, he's doing his thing, whatever. He entertained me for like 3 years straight. I'm not trying to, like, you know. Yeah. On that note, thanks for watching. I will update you guys if anything happens with this story. Probably it won't, because I have like 200 subscribers. But a girl can dream. Can't blame a girl for trying. In the wise words of Sabrina Carpenter. Like, yeah, so thanks for watching. Tune in next Friday when I do something else that probably isn't this crazy. Yes, my whole entire camera just shook. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye! My teeth look so white.